he didn't have to yell, but he meant business. He didn't, well, okay, I take that back. He didn't yell at me a lot. All right, I'm just gonna be honest. He didn't. I didn't give him a reason to. He had his days when he would come back kicking and screaming. But I was never the target of that. So it was all good things. But he taught me a lot, and I appreciate you. I love you for that. Yogi, that was my Tomahawk FC right there. So when I was standing geeks, he was the one checking my skulls, or supposed to be checking it. I spent a lot of hours down in TDR. You know, that was my getaway. Really, you need a top secret clearance to go in. I mean, we'll tell nobody. But I was down there. It was some good times on Gettysburg. I might be getting people in trouble. But, yeah, I used to go down to TDR a lot. You know, that was just, nobody ever goes down there. You only got 5 or 6 FC Tomahawks, so you know they included me into the family. It was good. Man. So to my best friend, he's been one of my closest friends for a long time. I think I checked on Gettysburg probably maybe a month before he got there. So to Keith, I love you, brother. He's been with me the whole way. I watched him advance and grow as a father to Owen, as a husband to his wife Sarah, and to me as a friend. You know, we've grown up together. We started out some childish boys, I will say. As my roommate, so we lived together. So I know him very well. And baby, yeah, I'm sorry, we did some things, but that's in the past. I love Keith, you know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot from you, you know what I'm saying? In and out of the Navy. So I thank you for being here, and I'm glad you're gonna be there tomorrow also. All right, these two up front. Man, it's been a roller coaster, but it's made us so much closer. You two are my brothers, you know. I love both of you guys. There's nothing I want to do for you. Doobie, I know you're going to go on and do great things. Same for you, Davis. I appreciate all our conversations and talks. I've shared things with you that, you know, only you guys know because of our relationship. I respect you. I respect both of you guys. As men, as fathers, and as sailors. So, I just want you to know that it doesn't go without being said. I love both of you guys. I know we joke around a lot and we tease each other, but I know that's done out of friendship and love. That's why I couldn't pick between you two for first salute. I was like, he kicked my 50-60 back 2 times. 2 first salutes, who does that? And you know, Stowe was saying, it's your ceremony, you know, you can do what you want, so. That was me trying to break my Mustang out. Last but not least, when I checked on Roosevelt, Chief Parker was OS1 Parker. And we kind of just clicked, everything worked out. We bonded and gelled together. We worked very well together. Wasn't no competition. If he had something and I needed it, he gave it to me, and vice versa. So I want to credit a lot of this to you. You know, we worked on our first audio package together. We did board interviews together. So in this process, you have been there with me. You're also my brother. And you know, we've talked. And my mom and my dad always tell me, you know, you speak things into existence. So I know the results should be out soon, and you will be Chief Warrant Officer Select. I believe that in my heart because you have it in you. You know, I feel like you're already doing the job. So you're just waiting for your time, and God is gonna place that upon you when it's your time, but I promise you it's gonna happen. You know, like I said, I'm gonna do what my parents tell me, and I'm gonna speak it into existence like they did for me. And I promise you, I'm gonna try to do everything I can to be there when that does happen. All right. Lord, I pray I didn't forget nobody. If I did, I'm so sorry. I know you guys tired of me talking, so I'm gonna get down here. So, and again, I know I did a lot of crying. So, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Anson Banks. Lieutenant J.G. Keith Lemack will read the history of the first salute.
It's an honored tradition that a brand new silver dollar be gifted to the first enlisted sailor who salutes him or her. The exact origin of the custom is arguable, but it probably began before the U.S. Armed Forces were organized. British regiments stationed in colonial America brought with them a number of customs and traditions that were retained by the newly formed American Armed Forces. One status symbol highly sought by newly commissioned British officers was to have a servant assigned to them. The servant was normally an enlisted sailor who was responsible for ensuring the officer's kit, dress and field uniforms, and personal equipment were serviceable at all times. The enlisted sailor was also responsible for teaching the officer the ship's history, tradition, and customs. This custom continued to grow within the British military in newly formed American units. American second lieutenants in 1816 received a monthly base pay of $25, a $3 ration allowance, and a $1 for an enlisted advisor. This advisor's pay was later discontinued, but the responsibility for teaching the newly commissioned officer continued. The present-day tradition of giving a silver dollar for the first salute is thought to have its roots in this relationship. Silver dollar salute doesn't seem to be documented in any Navy publications. However, the first-hand salute is a long-standing 19th century tradition that requires newly commissioned officers to give a silver dollar to the recipient of their first salute. Navy tradition states that you have to buy your first salute and then earn every salute thereafter through your performance by gaining the respect of your subordinates. Today, naval officers paying for their first salute is considered a way to show respect for those superior enlisted personnel who helped the officer achieve a commissioned status. OS1 Dubion and OS1 Davis, front and center. OS1 Dubignon and OS1 Davis will render Ensign Banks his first salute.
At this time, Commander Chappelle will present OS1 Banks with his End of Tour Award and Swole Pin. Military personnel, attention to award.
Before I do this, it would be improper to not, in my hurriedness to get to the real reason why we're here, it would be improper not to thank If you could slide over. Family, mom, dad, or moms and dad, can you guys stand, please? I want to personally thank you for raising such a fine young man who's now going off to be an officer and a gentleman. So thank you all for that. And for the family and friends that have traveled far to be here, thank you as well. And Shantae, thank you. And the shipmates out here. Again, I got a little bit ahead of myself not having my remarks available, but that was one of the first things at the top of my list, is to thank all of you for making this day special for DeShane. Thank you.
The Secretary of the Navy has awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, Silver Star in lieu of 7th award to Operations Specialist First Class DeShane R. Banks, United States Navy, for professional achievement, superior performance of his duties while serving as OI Division Leading Petty Officer in USS Roosevelt from December 2014 to February 2017. Petty Officer Banks performed his duties in an exemplary and highly professional manner. His outstanding mentorship led to the qualification of 5 anti-surface warfare coordinators, 16 CIC watch officers, and 20 CIC watch supervisors. His unmatched tactical skills were key to Roosevelt's successful operations in support of Dwight D. Eisenhower Carrier Strike Group in 5th and 6th Fleet areas of responsibility. Petty Officer Banks' distinctive accomplishments, unrelenting perseverance, and steadfast devotion to duty reflected credit upon himself and were in keeping with the highest traditions in the United States Naval Service. Signed, Meagher D. Chappelle, Commander, United States Navy. From Commanding Officer, USS Roosevelt, to Ensign DeShane R. Banks, United States Navy. Designation is a Surface Warfare Officer. Having successfully completed all requirements contained in Surface Warfare Officer Qualification and Designation Instruction, and having demonstrated operational proficiency in the many areas of surface warfare operations, I am pleased and honored to designate you as a fully qualified Surface Warfare Officer. Welcome to the SWO community, congratulations, and a job well done. Signed, Meagher D. Chappelle.
Mr. Timmy Banks will now deliver the benediction.
Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling, and to present you faultless before the presence of the glory of God with exceeding great joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory, majesty, dominion, and power, both now and forever. Amen.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the departure of the official party. Ensign DeShane Banks departing. Commander, United States Navy, departing. Roosevelt, departing. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the commissioning ceremony. Ensign Banks would like to thank you for attending and cordially invites you all to enjoy cake and refreshments.